Hi, everyone. I'm Jack McGovern. I want to thank you all who participated in this year's 2023 Cure Coats 5K. Between the in-person and virtual runs, we had well over 150 participants in the US and 4 other countries. That's incredible. We had runners, walkers, joggers, and strollers all donate and move to find a cure for this eye disease. This event is one of my favorite events we put on every single year. Thank you to Gary Brickley, Deborah Marin, the Foundation's board, and everyone who came out at our in-person run and everyone who participated virtually throughout the month. I'm so grateful to be joined with you in support of curing this disease. For over 15 years, the Foundation's board members, staff members, volunteers, and donors have worked to build an international organization dedicated to raising awareness and finding a cure for Coats disease. And we, together, have built that organization. It is truly remarkable. You really should be proud. And I'm very excited to see the leadership from our board members, Lisa Richardson, Nagar Souza, and Carol Rossi, as well as all of our members of the parent network. You all are bringing this organization into the future, and you're demonstrating what leadership really looks like. Let's celebrate our success with this event. Let's use this momentum to raise more funds, to raise more awareness, and recognize that when we all work together, we cannot be denied. And we will not be denied from finding a cure for Coats disease. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next year.
Hey, how are you? This is Joe Vollert, the chair of the Jack McGovern Coats Disease Foundation board, and I just want to welcome you and thank you for participating in our 5K this year. I have this picture in the background because it reminds me of being on a journey, and the best part of this journey together in curing Coats is that we get to do it together. Like this 5K, it was fun, it was healthy, and it's a great way to support a fantastic cause. We had over 150 participants in 4 countries, and when you step back and think about it, it's pretty remarkable. With your support, we've been able to fund 2 research grants this year, one at Duke University and the other at the University of Minnesota. And I think we're entering into a remarkable time in human history when biomedical research is opening pathways to cures and treatments for rare eye diseases and rare diseases like Coats. And now let's find out who the winners were for our 5K from our Executive Director, Deborah Marin. Deborah?
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much to all of you for participating in the Cure Coats 5K in person and virtually. We'd like to thank everyone for their great photos and videos of their Cure Coats 5K. We'll share them on our website and our social media channels. And now I have the honor of announcing our award winners. The first award is, fittingly, for the first to register. That award goes to Jenna Harbor of Sanford, Michigan. Congratulations, Jenna. The early bird does get the worm, or the prize in this case. And incidentally, the prize consists of bragging rights, although we will send you some swag if you'd like some. The virtual 5Kers participated across the US and in several countries, including Canada, New Zealand, and Greece. The award for farthest participant from Burlingame, California, where the foundation is headquartered, is George T. of Greece. Thank you so much, George. We really appreciate your support. This appears to be a very competitive community. We have awards for the largest teams and for the greatest fundraising teams. The 3 largest teams are Team Kipsters with 11 participants, Team Marcelo Montesinos with 16 participants, and the top team is Team Darius Souza with 37 participants. Amazing. And the top 3 fundraising teams are Team Jessica DeStefano, which raised $175. Team Marcelo Montesinos, which raised $1,550. And the top fundraising team is Team Darius Souza, who raised $1,700. Congratulations and a big thank you to all of you award winners. And we'd like to recognize all of you. Thank you all so much for your participation in the Cure Coats in-person and virtual 5K this year. We couldn't do what we do without your support, and we're very grateful. The in-person 5K was held last Saturday on a beautiful day in Brisbane, California. We had a great group of supporters who had a wonderful run or walk around the marina. It's a beautiful marina. And I'd like to announce the winners of the adult age group. Adult female, Samantha Will came in first with 19 minutes and 57 seconds. Maddie Murray, 24 minutes and 43 seconds, came in second. And third was Keely Murray, 27 minutes and 49 seconds. The adult male winners were number one, Anthony Cortez, 16 minutes and 8 seconds. Ethan Carlson came in second with 18 minutes and 21 seconds. And Jason Reed came in third at 19 minutes and 50 seconds. The winners of the youth age group are number one, first place, Kevin Rooney, 22 minutes and 39 seconds. And second was Soraya Safizada at 50 minutes and 8 seconds. Congratulations and thank you all. It was a great event. And we thank you again to every one of you in the Coats community who participated in the Cure Coats 5K, whether in person or virtually, for all of the support. We are just very grateful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Allison Comer, a proud mom of a Coats patient. I've been asked to share our Coats story as well as why we support the Jack McGovern Coats Disease Foundation. Our Coats journey began a little less than 5 years ago when our smart, brave, vivacious little boy Mason was born. When Mason was about 4 weeks old, we started to notice something seemed a bit off. He didn't react to loud noises, and he didn't change much expression when it was me talking versus my husband. As a first-time mom, I was really worried something was wrong. So after several pediatricians' visits, some negotiating, and a lot of pushing from me, our doctor agreed to send us to Children's Hospital of Colorado for additional testing. Mason passed his hearing test with flying colors, but his vision test left the doctor with some concerns. She did some additional testing and took some pictures of the back of his eye, which helped her determine that he had a disease called persistent fetal vasculature syndrome, otherwise known as PFV. Dr. Jong discussed the need for immediate surgery and that Mason would require contact lenses, glasses, and patch therapy after surgery. She also mentioned that he might need several surgeries as he grows up. She continued to inform us that there would be limitations on the things that he would be able to participate in growing up. For example, sports would be challenging. He would never be able to be a pilot. He would never be able to be a surgeon. Our immediate world came crashing down. 1 minute, I was holding my sweet baby boy thinking he had the world at his fingertips. His father and I would do everything we could to support his dreams and aspirations to become whoever he wanted. Frankly, we were still trying to figure out the whole breastfeeding thing. And then, bam, life as we knew it and dreamed it would be was over. I cried and was sick to my stomach for months. After our initial appointment, we received a call that surgery had been scheduled for December 14th, 2018, just 1 week before our very first Christmas with our new baby. It was to be a co-surgery with one of 2 retina specialists who work with children in the state of Colorado. Upon Dr. Mathias's review of Dr. Jong's notes and photographs of Mason's eye, it had been decided that the required procedure was much too complex and it would be better for the retina specialist to perform the procedure alone. In other words, Mason's eye was far worse than originally thought. On December 14th, 2018, when Mason was just 4 months old, he underwent his first of many surgeries. While Dr. Mathias was operating about an hour in or so, he discovered Mason had a completely different disease than the original diagnosis. My husband and I underwent genetic testing. We did angiograms and separate eye exams with Dr. Mathias to help make sure the determination of the exact disease was appropriate. At 4 months old, our sweet baby was diagnosed with Coats disease. Thus began our journey of research, discovery, collaboration, and the fight to save our son's sight. The most terrifying part of all of this was the sense of isolation we felt. In 2018, I found very little information about the disease available online. Very few doctors in our region had knowledge or had even heard of it. And there is only one nonprofit that exists to help raise money and awareness for Coats, the Jack McGovern Coats Disease Foundation. They gave me the only light I had on some of the darkest days of my life. Mason is now 4.5 years old. He has had 11 eye surgeries, and he had one surgery every month from the age of 4 months until he was 2.5. He is currently in stage 3A, and his doctor is doing everything he possibly can to make sure the disease does not progress further. For now, Mason's eye is stable, and we celebrate that great news every day. Mason has had a long and tough journey. He has worked with multiple physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and a vision teacher once a week since he was 4 months old until today. They have helped him grow and develop his fine and gross motor skills, language development, and are working to get him caught up to age-appropriate benchmarks, such as being able to write his name, which is still challenging for him to hold a pencil. If you were to meet Mason, you would never know he is blind in one eye. He doesn't let his loss of sight slow him down. He enjoys music, figuring out how things work, climbing, swimming, his dog Oliver, and reading. Mason is the toughest, bravest, strongest, most positive person we know. He is a true inspiration to us, and we wake up every day with the goal of being better parents than the day we were before. I am so passionate about the Jack McGovern Coats Disease Foundation because they play such a vital role in supporting patients and their families at some of the darkest hours. I personally want to be able to give families the courage and the tools to stand up for their kids and their spouses when it comes to doctors and/or pushing school administrators to aid students in classroom with accommodations or SPED support. I want to support researchers in their continued work. I want to inspire medical students to study our rare disease. I want every state in the country to have Coats Disease Day as a recognized day. I want every patient to have someone they can talk to when they need a friend. I want to continue the work we have started in educating school health professionals about the importance of proper school eye exams. More than anything, I want newly diagnosed patients and their families to be able to see our name pop up when they Google Coats disease and feel instantly assured that there's a whole community of people, information, and support ready for them to discover. We are in this fight together. With your continued support, we will be able to keep moving forward, and we will find a cure. We can and we will save people's sight. Thank you.